If you're struggling to grow your home or small business, then this is for you. 4 top business growth tips curated from the experts in your inbox every Monday. Here's this week's newsletter. Hi there. Last week I talked about building the resilience of your business in preparation for tougher times ahead. Here's something else to think about. It's the perfect time to zig while everyone else is zagging. That is, look at your competitors to see what they're doing and do something completely different, even counterintuitive. With few exceptions, businesses rarely do something that's counter to common practice in their industry. In fact, they usually resist it. Here's an example. Years ago, when I was living in the UK, I worked for American Express Card. That business is characterized by narrow margins and it relies on high turnover to be profitable. As a result, it was very innovative in the use of technology and business process engineering to achieve its profitability targets. After working for them for nearly 10 years, I left and went to work for an American merchant bank. Merchant banking is a high-value, low-turnover business, the polar opposite of the card business. During the interview process, they told me that the bank needed to modernize its operations. Specifically, it needed to make better use of technology because the operational processes were largely manually based. And indeed they were. When I arrived, there were handwriting records of transactions into hard copy ledgers. But the resistance I faced when attempting to introduce the concepts of business process analysis, re-engineering and automation was so fierce that I departed after a year. "That may work in the consumer card industry, but it won't work here," was ringing in my ears as I left the premises. It's natural to look at your competitors and try to improve on what they're doing to gain an edge. But rarely do businesses study a completely different industry to examine what successful businesses are doing there and to see if it can be adapted. As small business owners, we're in the perfect position to do that because we are nimble and we can make changes quickly. It's always good to stand back and look for improvements in your business from a distance, but studying successful businesses in other industries will help you to break out of the tunnel vision that inevitably develops over time. The first article that I've linked to below explores this idea further with examples in a 20-minute podcast discussion between Jantsch and Steve Miller. They talk about creating uncopyable experiences. Okay, so this week's links. In addition to the podcast on creating uncopyable experiences, I've also covered 5 reasons why your landing pages are not converting, how LinkedIn is downranking engagement-making posts, and why you need audience personas, not a buyer persona. Okay, all the links are in the article below, so scroll down, click and enjoy, and I will see you next week. Click the link to the original post below. It contains links to the articles I curated this week. And if you're struggling to grow your small business, get 4 top tips curated from the experts in your inbox every Monday. Join us at wealthydragon.com.